Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make some new cacao cinnamon. I'm going to make sure that cacao cinnamon chia travel rounds. I'm calling them that because we are traveling tomorrow. We're going back to Maryland. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video if you if you've enjoyed anything that I've made so far. You can tell I've gotten burnt. Yesterday I got super burnt, and today I don't know that I got more burnt, but I'm still burnt. So we're gonna make these travel rounds so that I have something to eat in the airport and something that's easy to travel with, that is easy to eat, like it's already made, and I also wanted to use up some of my things. So we're also going to be talking about, while the chia seeds are setting, about K1, because it is amazing and available, your body's natural fuel source, and I want to answer some questions about it. But it's available with an extreme promotion going on right now that ends at midnight Central Time. So that is in, that is in like 9 hours. So this puts you in ketosis in an hour, gives you energy, focus, better mood, better sleep, easier fat loss, reduced cravings for carbs, muscle preservation, better digestion, better skin, and is incredible. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story, but put K1 in the comments if you would like information on the promos going on, both for customers and for partners, that end today at the end of the month. All right, so for these cacao rounds, we're going to start with the dry ingredients. So I have 2/3 of a cup, I think, almond flour. 2/3 of a cup almond flour. I have 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. So 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Now we're going to use our cacao. I'm going to double check the recipe that I just created. 2 tablespoons of cacao. This is 100% cacao powder. One, 2 tablespoons of cacao. And cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. It was a beautiful sunset today. If you saw the sunset where you live, put saw it. That's a half. If you didn't see it, put didn't see it or missed it. And it was a beautiful sunset from the balcony here today. Like the best one that we've seen, and it's the last one that we're gonna see. So that's really exciting. I love sunsets. I live for sunrises and sunsets. I often see them. Most often you see them, one or the other, at least. All right, so this already smells delicious. It smells really good. And we had our last, we still have some protein that I'm gonna make tomorrow before we get on the plane as well. So we have something in the airport. So stay tuned for that. And this is I didn't get to use all of everything up, but a lot. Pretty good. It's always happy when I can use more of what I've gotten. All right. So now this is all mixed, and I'm going to add my liquid ingredients, which are my 2 beaten eggs. 2 beaten eggs. And we're gonna add the second liquid if we need it. So we're gonna allow our chia seeds to start to expand in this before, we'll see. After I get it all mixed here, we'll see if I might need to add it now versus later. We'll see. All right, so this is becoming, the egg and the chia are acting as our binders in this recipe. And I might be okay. I'm gonna just start with 2 tablespoons of, this is what it looks like right now. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. I don't have any measuring cups here, so that's 1, I think. Oh, yep. So about 2 tablespoons of unsweetened almond milk, and I want to mix this so that all of this gets the almond milk. And then we're gonna let it sit while I tell you some more about K1. If you want information about K1, either as a customer, if you'd like to just try it and get either 10, 20, or 30 servings, we have amazing promotions going on right now, especially for 30 servings, which is gonna give you amazing results in 30 days. Put K1 in the comments if you're interested in the opportunity to earn money while you feel amazing and healthy. Put the word world in the comments, and I would love to give you information about our partner opportunity, which is incredible. All right, so this is gonna be great, I think. So here's how it's a little bit thinner, which I wanted. So I think this is gonna be a good consistency, but we are gonna let it sit for a moment. So while we let it sit, K1 in the comments if you want information about this. Like, share, heart this video, share it so more people can know both about amazing food that you can make at home, and also this high protein, low carb, and then also an amazing fuel source that the world doesn't yet fully know yet about. Most people don't know what this is or how to use it or how it can help them. And I got started drinking this almost 10 years ago, 10 years ago in August, and I was looking for weight loss. That's why I got started, because I had gained a lot of weight with both pregnancies and I didn't lose it. I tried to lose it. Well, by having the baby, I lost some, and then I tried to lose it, and I was trying to eat better. I was trying to walk, but I just wasn't making the progress that I thought I could. And that I wanted. So I was uncomfortable mentally and physically in my own body. I was wearing clothes that were too big because they were the ones that fit me still, which was my maternity clothes. And I was trying to hide in them because too tight around all my fat was not comfortable, nor was it attractive in my mind. And I also was hiding from people in photos. I wanted to be in the photos with my 8-month-old and my 2-year-old, but I just put them in front of me to try to hide the extra. And I also stopped looking in the mirror. I remember thinking, I already feel badly because people are asking me when I'm pregnant, if I'm pregnant, when I'm not. I already am uncomfortable, and looking in the mirror just reminded me of that. And so I stopped looking in the mirror. I said, I only have to look in the mirror to put my mascara on, so I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna look in the mirror. And I almost was resigned that my body wasn't like other moms who I saw who lost their baby weight and just went back to like bikinis. I thought that just wasn't maybe meant for me. But I wanted that. I wanted to be able to have my body go back, but it wasn't. So when I started drinking this, I was super skeptical. My brother introduced it to me, introduced it to my parents, and I said no. And I said, no, I will try to change my eating differently. So I started eating high protein, low carb, keto, and I started shifting, but I didn't know what I was doing. And I also wasn't measuring anything. And so I did lose some weight, but it wasn't very fast. And I then tried ketones. And when I did, I started to see some change. But I didn't see change immediately. I saw a change actually immediately, and that's why I started drinking it daily. But then I saw zero change for the next 8 weeks after that. So I came in for weight loss. Now I'm here because in those 8 weeks when I lost 0 pounds, I started losing pant sizes. So we're talking about K1. This is a powder you mix with water, drink it once or twice a day, and you're in ketosis, meaning that you have ketones in your blood. And these are bioidentical to what your liver creates. And the new tri-blend of ketones is even more powerful because it's more ketones, 3 types of ketones, longer lasting, more energy and more focus. It has ketones that are actually more, give you more focus than the other ketones. And all 3 together are incredible. So put the letter and the number K1 in the comments if you want information about it so you can take advantage of our promos today that end tonight, or put world or the globe in the chat in the comments if you're interested in sharing this and getting compensated for it, helping people with their health while you also get amazingly healthy and age backwards and earning extra income. This is an amazing extra side income and one that I've been doing for the last 8 years. So put that K1 or world in the comments. We're letting the chia seed, these are cacao, cinnamon cacao, chia travel rounds. And I want the chia to start to expand. And so we're talking about K1 while we let it expand. And then we're gonna be putting it on the skillet, which actually I need to get a little bit of butter to cook it on top of. All right, so that's my story. Well, that's my story, but in those 8 weeks, nothing changed in the scale. So while the scale didn't change, I had to start focusing on other things that were happening because I was so focused on that scale. That's all I cared about was that scale. So I complained to my brother that I was doing all the things right, but then I was doing intermittent fasting. I was eating high protein, low carb. I was eating keto. I was also, I think I got bit right here. I was also drinking water. I was moving my body, but I didn't think anything was changing because the scale said nothing was changing. But reality was that my body was shrinking and I was gaining muscle. So my brother told me to go try, after 8 weeks of doing this, he said, go try your clothes on from pre-pregnancies. And I said, no way. The scale says that nothing's changing. Why would I discourage myself even more? He said, trust me, go try them on. So I tried on these pairs of shorts that I hadn't worn in 2 years. I couldn't even get them up over my thighs and then I tried them on and I could pull them up over my thighs. I could squeeze zip them and I could almost button them. And I was shocked. I was like, okay, it's working. Nothing changed on the scale yet, but it's working. In the midst of doing that, I realized that prior to drinking these, I had enough energy for my girls and for my job, which I was doing 2 days outside of the house, but not enough energy left for myself. And that showed up in that when my girls went to bed at the end of the night, I would try to do something for me, which meant reading a book or watching a show out. However, that was not what was the dreamer in me that wanted to do something, but it was all that I could potentially do, but I just fell asleep. So I felt like I was slowly losing Christina. I was a good mom, Christina, but I was not a good Christina. This gave me myself back because I had energy back to do the things that I'm about. I'm a go-getter, go-setter, a dreamer, and a go-giver. And I always have been, but wasn't with enough energy left after having kids and having my kids be so young and so close in age. So this gave me my energy back in my evenings, and then it gave me energy for my days and curbed my cravings in the afternoon and made that time frame especially with the girls being really young, at 3 is when I usually drank them, when I first drank 1 pack at a time. And that was incredible. So, okay, let's make these. So if you're looking for energy, focus, better mood, better sleep, easier fat loss, reduced cravings for carbs, weight loss, I did start after those 8 weeks, I did start dropping weight. And I dropped a pound or 2 a week, which is very healthy and sustainable weight loss. And and then I was able to get to my goal weight. I continued doing intermittent fasting and some monthly extended fasts. And saw my body shift and muscle stay. And that was really exciting because I used to always have muscles, but they were big, bulky muscles. And this is the mosquito. I found it. The one that is biting my face. All right. So let me I think I need to get a knife so that I can better put in some butter. All right. We're gonna use some butter to just grease this a little bit so that it doesn't stick. And I'm trying to turn down the heat so it doesn't, there we go. Now we're gonna put our, it's almost like a pancake batter, but thicker. I guess I could use, I'm looking for something that will help me. I guess I could do this. Okay. So we want to put these down into the pan and make them into like a round, like a 1/4 inch thick or so round. So if you have a spatula that's like a silicone spatula, that will help. My metal spoon is working though. So this is like a few inches across, 2 to 3 inches. So like a big ball, and then putting it here. And I can't tell if I'm gonna have enough butter or not. You could also use a spray. I don't have any spray oil, but like coconut oil or avocado oil. And then this is gonna make like about 8. And I'll show you what it looks like. I did turn my heat down. And so tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. Tell me if you saw the sunset. Oh, it's not even sunset time. So here in Europe, if you're in Europe, tell me. But if you're going to see the sunset tonight, or if you're watching the replay and you saw the sunset, tell me if you saw it, or if you're going to see it, or if you missed it. It was really beautiful here tonight. We were actually at the beach at the other side of Lisbon in a different city called I don't know. I need to see it again. Caparica, maybe? At one of the friends that we made in the World School Pop-Up at their house, and at a beach that's near their house. And it was beautiful. Okay, so I have a few of these going. This first one I think is about ready to flip. And I think if you do have like a silicone spatula, it's going to be easier to spread this or to flatten it once it's in here. All right, I think I also have my spatula of sorts. And then if this is something that sounds like, man, I'm looking to make some extra side income. I'm looking to just have some extra. When we got started with this, when I got started with this, okay, so it's gonna dry out. I'm gonna show you the difference. So you'll be able to tell when it gets a little bit drier, and then you can flip it, and it stays together. So when I got started with this, we didn't have, by choice, I was working outside of the house only 2 days a week so that I could stay home with the girls. And I also was not, so we made a choice to sacrifice like me working very part-time to stay home with the girls, which was really important to us. And then that turned into world schooling, but that wasn't where it started. And we didn't have enough for extras. We only had enough for our needs. And that was challenging, and it caused a lot of tension in our marriage. It caused us to start just feeling like we could never get ahead. We were always stuck with something coming up that we didn't have enough, we had only our savings for, and our savings wasn't very big, and it would just set us back. And we were back and forth, but never ahead. And we couldn't travel. We wanted to travel regularly, and we only could travel if my family made it possible. And so we were just not feeling like we could live fully, and that we were always saying no to things because of money. And since being able to do this, share ketones as a partner, we have been able to have some extras, to be able to travel regularly, to make travel our lifestyle, to really be able to have a more breathing room and not be stressed all the time because of money. And it's given us the opportunity to pay off some debts. It's given me the opportunity to invest in myself and to be able to really learn to grow as a person, and also to really make a big impact and to have the tools to offer both an impact in people's finances, but also an impact in people's health. And impact has always been something that's really important to me. So this has been an incredible journey. And now also the company has a car program where the company will pay for your car if you hit a certain space, and continue to just share consistently and work hard. And that has enabled us to have a car that we feel it's reliable, and that we don't have to worry that the next payment on the car is going to set us back. So it's really given me the opportunity to feel fulfilled in what I get to do, and to really create the life that we want. So if that is of interest to you, I'm a mom who's a dreamer, who felt like I was stuck financially, physically, and now with ketones, drinking them, but also with the ability, which I have lost 10 pant sizes, I've maintained that, have added lean and tone muscle, but I get to feel fulfilled. I get to help people with their health, and really it's the best. It's the only product like this on the market, the only tri-blend of ketones, the only bioidentical, naturally fermented tri-blend of ketones, protected by 150 patents. And it's going to go mainstream, and we need more people to help us do that. There's 19,500 cities in the US, and we do not have even one person in every city yet. No one knows about ketones, and everyone needs to know about ketones, because ketones are changing people's metabolic health from the inside out, from the cellular level. All right, these are turning out. So you don't want them to dry out completely. I have just a few more to build, like 2, maybe 3. And then that's it. Let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. I'm gonna have 8. So these are such a filling snack, and or lunch, or part of a lunch. You could eat it alongside your yogurt. You could eat it with yogurt on top of it. You don't have to have yogurt. You could put some cream cheese on top of it. You could eat it just by itself. You could put some almond butter or some peanut butter on top of it. I mean, so many ways that you could eat these that would be delicious, or just by themselves. All right, I think I have one that needs to be flipped. And then these ones might be done. And then I have one more to make. So K1 promos ending today. That means this huge discount on when you set up your smart ship, which is in auto order, that you can cancel, change, skip at any time. And also those are still a little bit uncooked on that side. That one's good. You get 25% off. And then next month, in 30 days, you get 25% off again in every order after that, whether it's on the month order or not. And if you grab 30 servings, so that's enough for once a day for a month, which is going to give you incredible results, you also get a free shaker bottle, which looks like the one that's not right here, that I've been having in my stories. And you also get, with any order, 10, 20, or 30 servings or more, you get a Feel Better Fast guide with one of our experts, Dr. Jacob Wilson, who's the co-author of the Ketogenic Bible. And you get educational content and this guide that's going to help you to really maximize your journey with ketones. So incredible. And ends tonight. So if you want information on that, put K1 in the comments. If you want information on really making an impact in the world, in your world, in the people that you know and care about, but also in your finances and your health, whatever better looks like for you, better health, yes, and then also whatever better finances would mean for you and your family, is possible here. And it's possible, like us, to travel the world. It's possible to just build life on your own terms, whatever that means or whatever that looks like. And I know that for me, a little extra goes a long way, and meat makes a big difference. So I would love to do this with you. I would love to have you join my team. I would love to be a part of your journey towards better. I got a little bit impatient with this one. I don't think it's quite ready. And whether that's just drinking them or sharing them. So this, I know this is a little bit longer live, but we needed to let these chia seeds come in, and I wanted to make sure you knew about this promo. So like, heart, share this video, share, so that you can help other people know that this exists, and this exists, and this exists, and that I would love to do this. You can build a global business around the world that is amazing, because people are amazing all around the world, and people all around the world need ketones. And we're open in 44 countries. So you can have a global business and not have to even travel if you don't want to. You can just stay where you are, and you can have a global business, because people will share with people who share with people who share with people. And this is word of mouth. That's how this is going to get out. That's how this is going to grow. And we're already 10 years in, but still no one knows about ketones. So we need your help. World in the comments if you want information about that. Have a wonderful evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are, from Lisbon, Portugal to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!